What's up, everyone? I'm bringing you here a week 8 epic matchup here between myself and Erik. This one was supposed to have been a lot closer on paper, and to be honest, I was very nervous that Erik was going to blow me out just because that's what he's been doing here and there throughout the season. So I'm a little bit surprised this is how the outcome went, but let's see how it all went. Ryan Tannehill, I had to put him in to kind of fill in for me here in a pinch. Dak Prescott wasn't playing. I was in a real struggle. Should I play Cooper Rush or should I go with more of the safety with Tannehill? So I went with Tannehill before the night games. He got me a very good number, 27.2 points. So definitely made me feel a lot better going into the rest of the week, that's for sure. And Justin Herbert only had 17.82 points for you, E. Definitely not what you're looking for sure. Herbert started off pretty fast in the season. Now he's kind of had some, up and down games here the last couple weeks. So hopefully he can stabilize himself and get back to that early year form that's going. I think he went for like a 50-point game, I think, at some point this year. But this just wasn't his week. Playing against New England, though, it's going to happen. Alvin Kamara got me 15.1 points. Didn't have a spectacular game, but a touchdown there definitely helped give him a nice, solid fantasy day. Kenneth Gainwell, man, I know that was one of the top waiver ads of the week, and then he was already on your bench already, E. So like you were just like, I'm just gonna plug him in. He's gonna be good to go. He got some touches, but it didn't happen until like later in the game, and they weren't really like quality touches. They were like just kind of handoffs up the middle when the game was already a blowout, and so he got 2.7 points. He already had like the Vulture, Boston Scott, and Jordan Howard. Both of them were getting more quality touches than your guy Gainwell this week. That's brutal, and no one saw it coming, which makes it worse. Chase Evans having a nice start to the week on Thursday Night Football got me 14.4 fantasy points. Scored a nice touchdown on a direct snap early in that game as well. So he gave me a pretty good production. Very happy with Khalil Herbert, the other Herbert on your roster, who turned out to underwhelm as well. Only 7.8 points. Had a lot of touches, 23 carries, 2 catches. Just didn't do a whole lot with it against that Niner defense. So kind of a rough go there for him. DK, Donkey Kong Metcalf, got me 6 catches, 43 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Definitely helped pace my team this week. Tyler Lockett took a lot of the targets. He got all the yards, but I'm cool with it as long as DK gets a touchdown. So very good week for him. Nuke Hopkins playing hobbled for sure. He had a touchdown taken away because of some weird face mask that happened early in the game, and then I think after that he just wasn't really seen from since with a hamstring injury, I believe. Came back and caught one more pass, but that was really it. So he definitely screwed you this week in terms of just not being able to be on the field, and he had that big catch, so it saved him from having a total dud week, but nowhere near the Hopkins numbers I know you're used to. T. Higgins got me 11.7 points. 97 yards through the air, no touchdowns, but pretty solid week there from the flex spot. Jamar Chase, pretty much the same exact numbers there for you. You got 3 catches, 32 yards, got a touchdown though, which is what I was hoping Higgins would get, but it's all good. But not a lot of production there from either one of our Bengal receivers. Just didn't have the big weeks, but mirror images, like I said. Pat Freiermuth, that's a fun name to say. Pat Freiermuth, 12.4 points. I picked him up last minute on waivers. You got me a pretty good total there, 44 yards and a touchdown. He's sent off my team, but thank you for the points anyway, Freiermuth. CJ Uzoma, I think it's Uzoma, 5.3 points. Had to call all of his targets, all 4 for 33 yards. Just didn't get any touchdowns like he did when he was murdering the Baltimore Ravens. But this is kind of how it goes with tight ends, right? You're going to have these huge weeks, and you're going to be wondering next week where the hell did that go, right? It's just the nature of the position. Awesome Eckler got me 21.4 points. He was kind of questionable kind of going up into the game with a hip injury, but did come in and play all the snaps and gave me a really good number there, so I'm very happy with that. Got the targets, got the carries, all good. Deontay Johnson, 12.8 points, 13 targets on 6 catches, 98 yards. Didn't get into the end zone, but he's by far probably their most consistent pass catcher, and that includes Chase Claypool, who's more the big play guy. But Deontay Johnson for sure is the guy who's getting touches like I think every drive for the Steelers. Tyler Bass got me 10 points from the kicker spot. Very nice with, very happy with that, I should say. 10 spots are good for the kicker spot. Greg Zerline, the leg, missed a pretty bad kick there, but he, other than that, he got a very nice number there, 8 points. And finally, the Rams defense, I was a little bit let down because they had like 16 plus points at some point, but I think they let up because they're up by so much and they only finished with 7. So is what it is. But he only got 0.0 with the Bucs defense. So that's not to be expected there at all. The Bucs defense has probably been playing pretty well, but New Orleans put it on them, even with Jameis going down and Trevor Siemian came in, but they still couldn't muster up any points for you there. But tough loss there for you, E. 3-5, gotta be brutal. I've been talking about that consistency. You want more consistency from your roster. Just didn't happen this week. But for me, I get my 6th straight win, unbelievably. I think this might be a league record for me. I don't think I've won 6 straight games in this league before, but I'll definitely happily take it, very humbly take it, and just hope the good times keep rolling. And E, good luck to you next week, man. You have a good team. Consistency, man, up and down. It's like a weighing scale, man. It's just going up and down. But good luck to you, man, the rest of the way.